Hey, what's up, guys? All you golf clashers. Hey, this is James. Going to be playing my Skippy account for the first time in Pro. And when I say Pro, on the Cinco de Mayo qualifying round. So, just waiting for everything to come up. Sit tight. Let me know if the sound's good. Alright, we're going to do a little sound check here. What's up, H? Alright, we're going to do a little sound check here. What's up, H? Okay, I hear myself. I turn that volume back down. H, if you don't mind, just let me know if it starts to get a little sketchy. I do have a earbud in with a microphone. Got the music down low. But at the same time, if the music starts causing some distortion, let me know. And for all you YouTubers, NCS music is totally free to play when you're streaming, so please don't turn me in. What's up, Red Page? Alright, everything looking good. Alright, so before we get started, I just want to make an announcement. I do not expect to get my 15 under. It's very possible, but as you know, when you play the tournaments, they change all the winds on you, and it's like they move the tees. Everything's different. So no matter how good you played yesterday in Tour 4, Tour 6, or Tour 9, it's all a matter of taking good notes and maybe watching someone else play a couple times, just so you get a feel for what your plan's going to be. Alright, let's go ahead and get in there. Alright, so our first hole is a par 4, and it's possible to eagle. Everyone usually has an eagle opportunity, but that green is just so fun. We are going to be using some special balls today, and let me look over my clubs first. As you can see, Skippy only has a level 1 Guardian, but I'm going to be using that more for the playoff holes, assuming I need them. And I've got my backbone in, got my thorn in, got the firefly, the razor, not because it can go far, but because it's very accurate from the fringe. And of course the Malibu, same situation. It's a lot more accurate. I do have a level 7 extra mile, so I'm happy with that. As you can see, I don't have any options except for the quarterback and possibly big topper on one hole maybe. My big dog will be going in for some long ones. I do have the Goliath and the Saturn pretty good, but I want it distance and backspin, and be using balls for more side spin. And just running through here. Anyone who doesn't like the thorn, good luck to you. You see that Hornet's only level 1. I prefer backspin, and as hopefully you will see today, the thorn with 5 backspin can get either very, very close to the hole or in the hole, and we'll see if we can do that today. That will make the difference. If I make those shots, the 15 under is possible, but you know, first you have to get to an approach shot. So that's my worry. That's my announcement. That don't expect great things, but maybe you can take something away from this and learn something. Alright, so anyway, let's see, for the first one, do we want the Titan ball or do we want the Katana? My guess is they're going to put the wind in such a way where you can't go for the green anyway. We'll leave the Titan in and see what the wind looks like. Alright, before I hit enter, I just want to double check real quick. Thanks, Tim. Am I going to qualify today? Well, that depends on what happens right now. Thank you, Jonathan. Joe, I'm so sorry, man. your expert, I'll tell you what, if you're about to play expert, you probably don't want to watch this, because this is a pro account, and the wins are going to be played between regular and just a little bit extra. But as you know, expert's going to be double wins, and every one of your adjustments are almost double. So watching pro may help you get an idea, but I'll also try to keep you appraised of whether or not I think the wind's going to be the same, at least the same direction on expert. So if you want to watch, I appreciate it. Oh, well, thanks, man. I'll try to say something funny every now and then. Alright. We'll let you know that I do have cats around me today. I'm not in my office because I want to make sure I'm staying on Wi-Fi to get that sound right. So if I have a cat come up, I'll introduce you. Alright, so 4.6 wind. It appears that the winds are different for pro. Expert winds are in a totally different direction. So this one is an opportunity to try to get close to the green. So I don't even think I'm going to have the thorn opportunity on this hole. Alright, he can still get in from there. I've already got my Titan in, that's good. I'm going to check my distance. Nope. Playing from the pro tees. Can't do it. So, we're just going to put it up here close. To the right side of that. Hopefully this will work out pretty good. Looking good so far. Like to be a little bit closer, but I'm going to play as conservative as possible, just because I want to be able to show you guys some approach shots. Alright, with his razor, if he takes full back spin and plays it what I would call about 3 miles an hour to the right, he'd probably be pretty close. And he did well. Yeah, I apologize if you guys are going to give me some questions, and I will try to get to them eventually. Alright, so I'm taking 5 backspin, right? The wind's going to be the only trouble. Alright, see how for me to stay on it, I'm going to have a quick spin this on it. That's called right spin, by the way. Alright, so I'm going to aim the tip right past the hole. Try to adjust wind quickly. It's at 5.8. That one got let me adjust. 3 seconds left. Yeah, you get no second chance on that one. Alright, I was close. My guess is that I didn't quite play the wind enough. It was 5.8. I played it about 5.8, but I should have played it a little over 6 miles an hour. It wasn't the green's fault in this case. With an extra mile 4, I'd stay in the rookie area. But uh-oh. Really? Mic problems? Ah. Alright, I'm going to kill the music and see if that helps. Alright, H and Joe, let me know, is the sound still an issue? I know there's a 10-second delay here, so I'm just waiting. Mic check. Mic check. Yes, that is a parakeet behind me. Thanks, Joe. Sorry for the noise here. I'm just trying to get some more room for my iPad here. Alright, so 7.3 mile per hour wind. I'm just going to play it safe. As, you know, practice safe to see how I'm going to approach this shot. I would love to hit it here, but I'm so afraid that I'm going to be in the rough that I'm just going to do it this way. And because it's pro, I'm going to play it about 10, 11 miles an hour wind. Let's see what happens. Oh man, no curl on that level 1. Hit it great. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it'll hurt. We'll see. Alright, so if you're playing this hole, not the shootout, at least you can putt. Nice, safe birdie. Alright, so we're on track for a 13 under. Assuming we do everything else right. Alright, so for hole 2, it's a par 3. It's actually the same hole we just played. So we're going to do the same approach, and I will change it out to a better ball. And because not everybody in the world has the new Bandera ball, and as you can see, this one doesn't have any Santa balls, we're going to go Katana. If you can afford it, Kingmaker. Alright, later on, Joe. If you guys have any sound issues, just speak up again. I do apologize. It's totally, I just don't get it. I've gone to using a earpiece, and there's no distractions, no distortion. So, well, it's distracting. Thanks, H. Alright, so I'm going to go first, but let me write down my wind. 5.3 miles per hour. You can go for the island, and everyone usually does, but because I'm using a wood, and because I just want to be able to putt it, I'm going to aim it just about right there, and then adjust for the wind. Now, this is a little trickier on the wind. If I do 10 miles per hour per wind, there's a possibility I will be on the rough. But as you can see, it looks like it's pretty safe even if the wind doesn't play a full 2 times. And then, of course, I hit it great, so I should be okay, at least. No! What did I just say? I was worried that I was going to hit the rough, and I went and did it. So for some reason, the wind on that one is not playing exactly like I expected it to. Obviously. So now I got a really difficult putt, or chip. Even thought I played it safe by not playing all of it. So I guess my only advice to you guys is if it's 5.3 wind, make sure that if it goes only 5.3, that it's at least out of the rough. And he's putting, so he's good. Like I said, I usually go for the island, but with my wood, I just got a little gun shy there, and I'll probably stay gun shy for the rest of the tournament. Alright, so I'm just going to aim the tip of the club at the hole, but this 6-mile-an-hour crosswind is going to affect me. But I don't know how much. So I want to be very conservative and just play it right there at the tip of the cup, knowing it'll go a little bit left. And then I have to hit it perfect. And it didn't. Let's see what great does. Great is not good enough. Greg, good luck, man. Alright, well, this is something you can't do on the weekend. You cannot miss the green. Today is the day to mess up. Tell that guy good luck. Alright, for those of you that want something funny to happen right now, how about a cat is throwing up behind me? How about that? Awesome. Alright, so moving on to hole 3. It's a par 5. Okay, so we're going to have to get around the corner and then to the green, preferably with less wind. It's okay to keep the Guardian in. And Katana is probably okay. You don't need a lot of distance, but you do need to adjust for wind. So my options would be Katana or Kingmaker. I'm going to leave it alone. And for those of you that like to go left, I went left for 6 months and got pretty good at it, and you know, it was hit or miss. Usually 80% of the time I'd be on the what I'd call the island fairway over there, but at some point I think, I don't know, Tommy or Zach, or probably Zach, was watching them, and they started curling it to the right and stayed in the fairway. And as long as you adjust for the wind, there's just this little sweet spot you can hit and no problems. Alright, so the wind's actually more favorable for us. This is our spot, and of course I'm on the Pro Tees, so that makes it a little more interesting. Full side spin, no top spin, and for me to hit this area, I want to turn the screen and then adjust it to where between 4 and 6 is just right there out in the sweet spot in case I hit it great by mistake. Full curl, and we should be okay. You could have added 1 or 2 top spin, but you just have to hit it perfect, and it's not worth the extra 10 or 20 yards in my opinion. Good job, Red. What was your final score? I'm just curious. Yeah, hairball. It could be a curling iron for all I know. These cats will eat anything. Okay, 10 under. You know, Red, that is not a bad first time score for the opening day. You could probably come back tomorrow and get a 12, and then come back Wednesday and get a 13 or 14, but 10 is definitely going to get you in. At least I would think so. We were talking last night, and we were worried about you know, 13 being the standard bearer, but after seeing these wins, and of course just the course is not playing the same. Alright, so I'm going to take the Guardian, and you see how 5.9 is going to put me up there on the fairway, or on the green. I'm just going to hit it just like this, maybe put a little bit of right curl on it, and I should stay on, and then roll it back to the hole. Yeah, that would have been really nice. You can't do that with any other club, in my opinion. You got to have the Guardian backspin. Not even the Cataclysm. Maybe the Cataclysm 6 or 7 will have enough backspin, but you know, he's only got 2, 4, 5 bars. So he's got to approach it like anybody else does from the side. I do that with the big dog all the time. Thanks, Jonathan. That might be the best one of the day. Alright, so we got our must-have eagle. And just know that my shootouts, I am definitely more in practice mode. I don't forfeit, as far as I know. I don't usually forfeit to keep moving faster. I'm sure I've had to before because of time, but I much would prefer to practice these shots. And this account doesn't exactly have the bankroll to forfeit all the time. Alright, 6. Let's practice this shot again. Alright, so like I said, I'd love to be right here, but I'm afraid of going off. And if I hit right there, I'm in trouble. The level 1. Let's try that. And this time we're just going to play 1 wind and see what happens. Actually, we're going to add 2 miles per hour, just in case. And no curl, and he hits it great. Can't wait to see that shot. Worked out okay. Alright, so that's my safety shot, so I can putt again. I know this is a playoff hole, but like I said, I'm much happier with that than being stuck in the sand or stuck in the rough. Alright, so he's got his cat. He's actually, full backspin. He wanted that little side spin on there, and I would have taken it. Alright, he's setting up in dead center and then playing a little bit. No, actually he's playing right on 1 mile per hour wind. Looks like he added back just an extra mile per hour at the end. And hits it great. That shouldn't affect it too much. Alright, well, it looks like the wind's going to play about the same on pro. So good job, guy. Next time I get this hole, I'll go ahead and try the island. Now I have a good idea that the wind's going to be the same. Yay, 10th place. Alright. Looks like some other people have played so far. I'm not going to scroll up. Don't even ask. Am I playing myself? Alright, so where we're at. Hole 4 is par 4. And that one is what I call a rough bump. So really all you got to worry about is the wind. But I am from the second tee. So sorry guys, but I got to pull this out. It's going to be overpowering no matter what. Sorry there's no noise here. I just worry about the music interrupting the mic. Alright, so the wind's behind me. Let me write, well, it's not my turn, or it is my turn, so let me write later. Alright, so I like to take a little bit of side spin, and let's go 2 top spin, because I'm going to try to hit deeper into the rough. Alright, so can't do a full. Looks like it's between regular and max. Do it about halfway and pray. And I hit it great. Will he be okay? Will he be okay? Will he be okay? Yes, he's okay. Alright, so, oh, that's harsh. Man. More side spin, guys. That wind pushed me over there. Like I said, from the rookie tee, it's a easy little bump rough. But from the pro tee, it's a little more difficult because you have to add power. Oh man, good job. Alright, we gotta have a excellent shot here. Hey Jesse. Hey, sorry I'm going on early. My son has a ball game later, and if I get the opportunity at 4 o'clock, I will do the expert. Man, this is tough. No, that ain't helping. Gotta hit it perfect. Okay, get in the hole. Thank you. It's really all about setup. You've got to get yourself into a position where you don't have to do stuff like that. And it is nice when it happens. Alright, so Jesse's going to be on tonight about 9:30 Eastern. I will definitely try to be there, sir. Alright, so Rick got his. Pretty easy shot. And the shootout, okay, this hole is interesting. If I do this, the wind's going to push me up here. I would still much rather hit with my Guardian and even have to overpower it if I have to. This is just a guess shot, guys. Hit it great on purpose. Woo! Close. Alright, so don't try that at home, folks. On rookie, you can basically just aim it up there and have all the adjustment opportunities, no problem. But on the pro tees, you either put in a better driver with backspin or learn how to overpower your wood. Yeah, so he's trying to figure out what to do. That looks like it's about right. Full backspin. I wouldn't even have to overpower this. It's a big dog. Hits it great. And way too far. That's it, guys. That's why I hit it great to the right, because I knew that wind was going to push me even further away. All right, Joe, make sure you post that round. I want to see it. Got to learn. Yes, lots of heavy side winds. If you're playing rookie and pro, the winds are, well, especially rookie, the winds are favorable and the tee is great. Then pro, the winds are a little bit harder, but still in the much better direction. But you are from the second tee, so you have to change. You have to change all your approaches. All right, so we're not on track for a 13 under, but I think we're on track for a 12 under because of that wonderful par. All right, so hole 5. Would love to get an albatross here, but I would really be just happy with the eagle. Because I'm playing from the pro tee, I can only go left, and you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. I'm looking at my little picture here. I do want a power ball, and unfortunately all I have for power balls are the Kingmaker. Just kidding. Yeah, I'd love to have about 10 packs of Berserkers right now. But we're going to go with Titan because I want to have the wind push me a little bit further. Now that's assuming the wind's in the favorable direction. We'll see that in just a second here. Oh, wait a minute. Do I want the Guardian for the second shot? If I miss the first shot, it doesn't matter. So it would be my third shot Guardian anyway. So let's go ahead and keep the Guardian in for the shootout. The big dog would be an easier club to play here on your second shot. Unfortunately, the reason for that is because I like to hit the rough and bump it forward. The Guardian's actually going to be better for most people because it has the backspin on the green. And if that didn't just confuse you guys, I apologize. I'll try harder to confuse you. Alright, so 5.6. Let me write that down. He's got a level 6 driver. It's going to be a tough shot. He's going to have to overpower. That left side might grab you. Yeah, see his wind changed down to 4.9 with a Kingmaker. But really all you need to know is direction at this point. Maybe a little bit of right curl would have been better. And he hit it great, so that might be trouble. Let's see. And he gets out. So, yeah. If he had hit it straight, he'd been fine. A little bit of curl would have avoided that problem. But you know, here I am. I've got to hit the ball now. Alright, so my level 7 definitely goes a little bit further, which means I don't have to overpower as much and I can be a little more accurate. Hopefully a little more accurate. I agree, sir. Alright, so I should hit it pretty much in the middle of the fairway. And have a nice easy approach shot with that Guardian. Yeah, Joe, I feel you. 3 holes down, 4 under. Whew. What kind of bird? Parakeet. Or for you bird aficionados, it is a budgerigar. Belongs to my oldest daughter. He likes to talk to himself. He's about 7 feet off the ground, hanging from the ceiling in his cage, and the cat still from time to time will grab hold of the bottom of the cage and swing. It's pretty fun. I don't think they'd like it if they actually caught him. I don't know if you've ever held a bird in your hand, but when they say let go, you know it. Alright, let's see. Okay, don't even need it. Alright, so here's the problem with this shot. See how close I am to the rough? That scares me. So we have to play it very conservatively so that we don't get stuck in that rough. And I probably should play more wind, but you know, I've already hit the rough once today, twice. Put a little bit of curl on it. Get in the hole! Alright guys, that was my Alba shot. Yeah, Joe, I'm not a big fan of the quarterback either. It does have its moments, but on expert, I'm actually going to just take my Guardian and just kind of picture in my mind where it's going to hit, because you know I'll be at the edge of the club, play double wind, and you know, with all that backspin, I can at least putt. So it would have been nice to pick one up here, but you know, got to get it in the hole first. Tim, let's see, if you're asking about that last shot there, the Alba shot, I curled to the right in full backspin, and then played it just out of the rough. All right, so yeah, this is really tough because I don't have any tailwind, and I know that as soon as I hit that green, it's going to go off the back. So let's just do this. I'm at the edge of the club, so we're just going to play it about 10. Take a chance. I'm either going to be really long or like that. So yeah, so 2 backspin or maybe overpower would have helped. Being on the second tee does not help you. That's cool, Jonathan. Yeah, my parents owned 2 different pet stores at one time, so I got to see a lot of parrots. Alright, so I guess my shot was a little safer, and it worked out. Alright, so 7 under after 5. I think we're on track to do, what, like 12 under? Alright, so hole 6. Looks like the same thing we got now. Yep, par 3. Alright, so let's look at our options for hole 6 from the second tee. We got the Rocket, only 52 backspin. It needs 2 more upgrades. And we got the quarterback, 45 backspin. Now, isn't that special that the extra mile has more backspin than the quarterback? Nothing. So I guess I'm gonna go with the Rocket. Not that I'm gonna use it, but we'll see. And big dog. It's only got 44 backspin, but I can aim it better than the Guardian because of the distance. So let's try that shot. Just want to be on the green here. Alright, and I'd love to have a Santa ball here. I do have the Bandera ball, but those are just collectors. You see I only buy 1 pack. On my main account I'll buy a bunch. Let's start it with Katana and see what happens. And then we make sure hole 6 better be a par 3. You guys aren't screaming at me, so it looks like I'm okay. to try the rock. I hope it's upgraded. Yeah, Jonathan, I don't think I even have a sniper on this account. You notice I didn't even look for it. Alright, the wind is 6.8. Let me write that down. It's going to be important information to know. So actually the wind would be favorable for my guardian shot, but so you're not going to see the guardian shot because I took it out of the bag. I'm just going to aim for the bottom tip of the green, adjust for wind, right curl, and see what happens. That shot usually works. Come on down a little bit. And he used the katana, so it tells me I have a good idea there. 7.3. Decisions. Let's see what the rocket looks like here. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to use the rocket. Not enough. Or I can't back up enough. Alright, so we're just going to aim it right here. Move it back. Now, obviously the dog doesn't play the same wind as everybody else, but I'm going to go ahead and play most of it since I'm at the end of it. I'm going to curl. And pray for the best. Coming in a little hot. Alright, so future self, back up just a little bit more, or go ahead and try the Guardian with the backspin. Let me go ahead and write that down. Guardian. Katana. I don't know, with the Guardian I might need the Titan. Alright, don't miss your putt. Just tap it in. Does anybody have any questions that I can, while I have a moment here? This hole is a doozy. Alright. I think the wind is playing basically what it normally does, even though we're on the wrong tee. But I'm probably going to have to overpower a little bit. Let's see. Let me play it about 8 just to make sure I stay on, since the wind's behind me. See what happens. Oh, a little hot. Alright, so when the wind's behind you like that, you do have to add a little backspin. Hole 6, par 3, a driver hole, second tee. I mean, unless you have the big dog and a premium ball, yeah, you're probably going to use your driver. But what I do instead is I add a Titan and my Guardian usually. I just wanted to try that one, with the big dog that time. But I'll definitely be going back to my Guardian. And what you have to do is just put full backspin on it, and at the very end of the club, do double wind, and it usually pops right up there. Oh man, it's a playoff hole. He's just practicing. All right, good luck, sir. Alright, now we get to do this hole all over again. Now, will the wind be the same? Let's find out. I'm not going to change a thing until I see the wind. Oh man, what am I doing? You guys. James, don't do it! Don't do it! I actually started the hole with the wrong driver. Oh man, this is sad. I'm looking at my notes, or my little page here, and it says hole 7 par 4. And I just assumed it was the hole we just played. Because, you know, it's a bunch of the little islands. So, this is going to be interesting, guys. Don't ever try this with the rocket. And he hits it good. It's not going to be pretty. Do not jump. Well, I did jump. So anyway, this hole was supposed to be an Alba attempt, but you know, now we'll be very, very lucky to get an eagle. Very lucky. No, Jonathan, I am not good there. On the green in 2 is not going to happen unless I pull off some magic here. RJ can do it pretty good. You take your big dog, full left curl, top spin, and bounce it. But I'm so far back. I know this guy's probably thinking, rocket? The heck's he got a rocket for? Alright, so it is possible, guys. It's not probable, but it's possible. Yeah, I gotta be so exact here. See, that's gonna happen otherwise. Alright, let's just give it a whirl. And he hits it great. Oh! I haven't had to do that shot in so long. Alright, save me here. Alba. So Gate par 3. Nope, no Jessica in that name. He's doing the full backspin. He ain't gonna get in that hole. I'd like him to. I guess he's maybe he's gonna hit the green. Yeah, he hit the green all right. Don't. So anyway, if I had hit it perfect, I don't know if I'd have been on or not, but it would have been nice to see, right? All right, so with that wind, never back up all the way to the garbage, because there's a good chance it'll catch you. And that wind's going to push me forward, looks like to the right. So I'm just going to aim at the middle of the hole and see what happens. If I hit it perfect, I'll be happy regardless. And I didn't hit it perfect. But by some miracle, will it go in? No, it will not. Oh well. This isn't the weekend. We're allowed to make mistakes. Speaking of mistakes, did anyone, is ATM here? He had some serious trouble this morning, and he streamed it for all to see. Thanks, Jesse. I'll make that shot this weekend. Well, it'll be a putt. Yeah, Joe, if you have a sniper and it's high enough level and you're used to it, by all means, go ahead. Oh, man. I parred it. Ugly, ugly, ugly. Alright, so why aren't you guys screaming? Take the rocket out of the bag. Somebody. So anyway, I need to put a note in here for that par 3. Do not change clubs, because you'll forget. Alright, so the next one's a par 3. I could have left the rocket in, but no. Alright, so we got the backbone. This is the hole that I thought we were about to play. And I don't know, I'm going to leave the Titan in, because it seemed like the Katana was just a little short on second thought. I don't like the wind either, so we're going to go Kingmaker. Maybe I can get a hole in one and make up that mistake. Well, Joe, I'm 8 after 7, so hopefully you won't par the next hole, sir. I'm telling you, if you guys hit all your shots, 13 under is doable. Last night I said it is easy. Now I'm just saying it's doable. If you have a rookie account, it's required. Alright, so like I said, we're going to aim over here. Remember last time I hit this shot, I said you might want to add that one backspin to it. I think I'm going to take my advice. It's just not aiming where I want it to. There we go, that's better. Alright, so now we're going to go back. I know it says 5, but we're going to go 6. Full curl. And hopefully that backspin won't take away my hole-in-one. Nah. I needed all that backspin. Yeah, no headwinds on hole 7, I agree. That was nice. The good news here is I'm not in the rough. It should be an easy chip, but if you have to chip from the backside, if you get stuck on that fringe, you actually have to put the hole almost an extra cup to the right. There you go, guy. Good job. Oh, turned at the end. He had the right shot. Hope you guys watched his shot. Yeah, it's because of that 6 mile an hour wind scaring the you-know-what out of me, J-Bone. Dunk it! Dunk it! No, I'm not going to dunk it. I just want to get it in the stupid hole. Just get in the hole. This is definitely a tricky shot. With that wind and the way the hole's sitting sideways. So when you have stuff like that, full backspin, choke it into the hole. Unless you want to dunk it, you guys go right ahead. I'm not going to be dunking today. Alright, so the next hole is going to be my last opportunity to make something happen today. But at least I'll have my notes for tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, see, I didn't take the big dog out either. Oops. And I said I was going to try this. That big dog, you have to hit all the way to the back here. Or I could just do this. No, I'm not going to do that in the game, so. 0.7. Man, it's tough figuring this one out. Hopefully I won't hit the garbage. Let's see what happens. Stop! Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to have to go back and say, let's do the island, guys. The wind is not playing that different. Now, that's on pro. On expert, don't get near that island. Those winds will kill you. Joe, you flubbed hole 7? What'd you do? Bring the rocket to it or something? And he's gonna beat me. Nope. Too much backspin. Alright, so now instead of a 13, we're looking at an 11 with our eagle. And me being in first place is a little bit of a shocker with those mistakes. You know, we hold ourselves to a higher standard. Alright, so before I do anything, it's a par 5. It doesn't require the big dog. It's nice to have, just to make sure. But I'm going to go for Guardian. And hopefully we won't have to overpower. Speaking of overpower, Kingmaker. You need, because I'm on the second tee, you need distance, and wind control would be nice. If the wind was behind me enough, I could go to the right side. But I don't think it will be. Alright, here we go. Yeah, Jesse, I kind of agree the big dog probably would have been the correct choice, but I think with, as long as you hit the fairway, Guardian will give you a little more backspin option. Alright, 6 miles an hour. Woo! Let's see. Can this be done? Nope. Not on pro. Maybe with the right ball. Alright, so it's going to do this if I put it here. I'm afraid to put top spin on it because I don't want to end up in the rough up there. So let's see if I can just hit it in the middle. Yeah, see, top spin, it might have veered off. Of course, I could have put curl on it, but then I would still have to hit it perfect. It's only a wasted Kingmaker if you don't get eagle, sir. He's got the football. I mean, it's a risky shot. I don't know why he thinks he needs to go all the way to the end of the fairway. Well, minus 12 is nothing to sneeze at, sir. Good job. Alright, so he's looking for an albatross. Who posted that Alba on the 19th hole just minutes ago? Was that you, Joe? or was that Tim? I can't remember. Yeah, see, I don't have to overpower. It's gonna hit it right about there. I wish I could adjust while holding it there. Let's see if we can curdle it in. Man, always short. I know it's uphill. How did 4 go? Not too good, sir. It ran up the side of the green and then stopped right at the tip of the rough. Now, do you think I was on the rough or the fairway? Yes. And yes, I did see your ace earlier. Good job. But that was from the rookie tee. And I'm not discounting it. It's just that I have to overpower to hit the same shot. And I think I had just a little bit of hook on it. So, I mean, I bounced out of the rough, rolled up the fairway, rolled up the fringe, and then it just kept going left and stopped right there at the edge of the rough. So he worked so hard on that first shot just to do that. It's a shame that his eagle counts the same as mine, because his was prettier. No, Jesse, when I use curl, what I needed was a little more side spin. But when I use curl, if I miss it great to the right, I'm in the sand. So I just side spin it and hit it straight. And then that way it's like a shotgun effect, but it's only going to hit the left, middle, or right side of the green. And like I said, I graded it to the left. So the fact that you have to overpower the shot makes it a little more difficult. Alright, so school me here, level 10 sniper. School me. If any of you guys hear the hungry cat behind me, there's plenty of food. Yeah, I was worried about his not having enough backspin. Not that I'm going to do better. Alright, so Guardian. So if I can set it up here. Yes, it's the Guardian 1, guys. It's ugly. This is my rookie just gone pro. I worry that's too much, but we'll see. The being wood shouldn't play as much wind. Look at that, barely away. Ah, it's a terrible shot, guys. Terrible. Why can't I do that in the tournament? Alright, well, lackluster, -11. But hopefully you guys took something from it. Definitely watching someone else play first is a good idea. Good luck and all. And I'm going to sign off. See you guys hopefully at 4 o'clock.